So in this session, we'll see about error handler. So what is error handler? In which situation we need to use this error handler? We'll discuss that one. So as of now, we have seen about application. Sometimes we'll get errors. Errors can be API not able to respond, or else you have done some parsing. You may done some parsings. It may got the exceptions. Okay, in that situation, or else object to parsing or object to the way of constructing object, something. The cause of error can be any. If error is got, what we need to do in a real time? If any error is got in a client side, what will do? Client will just take a screenshot. They will send to team. Okay, team, this is the error. Some error I'm not getting. I'm not able to do my operation. So in that case, what we need to do? We need to fix that error. But the cause of issue, we don't know. Yes or no? Where it is occurred, how it is occurred, why it is occurred, we're not able to identify that one. But how to identify that one? In the two ways, either by seeing the logs or by seeing the console. But the client, he will not give his mission to us. Okay, client will not give. In that case, what we will do? We will prepare some errors. Okay, so and so error. This will be the error code. This is the message we need to show. Okay, how to do that one? We'll discuss now. Okay, so error handler used to show friendly message to user and log the errors in log files. So error handler, which is the default Angular provider. Angular provided a error handler service. Take that one as the next point. Angular provided a error handler service, which is used to show friendly message to user and log the errors in log files when any error occur in the application. Any error occurred in the application, we're simply logging that error. Okay. Okay. We'll see. So error handler is the Angular service. Okay. We'll see how it will implement that. First, create a service. So error handler is nothing but a service, right? We need to create a service. How to create a service? Where to create a service? Inside of services, type a command. Okay, ng, g for generate, and what I need to do? S for service. Okay, error, or else you can able to create a global error handler. Global error handler. No need to put like a service. Automatically will come. Okay, press enter. So in an interview or anywhere, if anybody asking a question, right, first to try to answer. Okay, this concept is relevant to the which concept, which is the thing, which scenario. Okay, for that scenario, if you are implementing such a scenario, what are the steps? Simply remember the steps. How many steps are there? Mostly 3 to 4 steps, or else 1 or 2 steps. First, if you're thinking this one is the so and so, create a service. If anybody asking to write a code, also do that one. Create a service. I will create a one service. Okay, if they give the paper, also do that one. I will create a service. Okay. So where is our services? Here it is our services. Global error handler service. File is created. Step 1, create a service file. Error handler. Import error handler from Angular/core. Step 1, create a service and import error handler from Angular/core. Implements error handler. Implement error. Same like can activate, how we are doing, right? Same here also. Next, handle error. Okay, this is the method provided by the error handler interface. Yeah, sorry, service. Step 1, create a service file and import error handler from /code. Step 2, implements error handler by the created service or our error handler service. Take this one as example. Next, implement the handle error method. That's it. Handle error method. So, okay, we'll see. Console.log. Console.log. I will log a error. Okay, in console.log, we'll log a error. Save it. Done.
Second step repeat chera.
Step 2, implement error handler. Implement error handler by the created service or else by the error handler service. And take this one as example and write this method. Okay. Once done, please let me know.
Krishna?
Yeah.
Everywhere you will write implements error handler means the same method will be inside this class, right? But here it is different. Handle error is there.
Yes, which is provided by the Angular. So earlier implements can activate means small can activate they given. So this also they
Yes.
given only. So this is the
Okay.
see here. Once you have our method, see once
Okay.
you came here, right? It is showing saying you need to implement. Same like that one. If you mention can activate, okay, can activate. So hover over here. Here it will show which method you need to implement. Can activate. Okay. Sometimes based on the developer, maybe this developer and this developer who developed the Angular may be different. Sometimes it may be. They will give the names. Error handler, handle error. They given the name like this. But Angular follow these syntaxes. That's why we need to use. Okay, those also developer like us. Somebody will use the different names. Okay, everybody is done, right? 2 steps are done. Next is step 3. Step 3, go to the app.module.ts file. This is your service, right? You need to be provided. Okay, but only for error handler, you need to do a different. Okay, where to Angular/core error handler. Go to the app.module.ts file, import error handler. So which is the default error handler by the Angular. So even though if you get any error, console will be logged. Yes or no? Anybody observe? If you get any error, automatically it will log in a console. Okay. Without implementing, let me see some error. Okay. Let me see some error. I will see login page. Okay. Login page is ready, right? Okay. Inside login page, we'll go to the storage service.ts file. Okay. Get a user logged in. So whenever your application is going to load, this method is always calling. Yes or no? Okay. Let me write some error. Okay. JSON.parse. Okay, I am trying to parse an object, but I will give a wrong object. Is this correct well-formed object? No, wrong. So always it will throw an error. Let me save. I have saved. Launch a developer tool. So even though if you handle the error or not, automatically everything will be logged in a console.log. Okay, if I want to log, I need to go home page. Here only we are checking that user is registered or not. Yes, you are getting this error. Why? Because by default Angular will implement the handler error. By default Angular will implement, if you want you can able take it as a note. By default Angular will implement a handle error and it will show a console exceptions. It will show a error in a console tab. Okay, but Angular provided the error handler, it will be logged by the Angular. Fine, but you need to log always in a real time. You need to log any data, even though success or fail or whatever it is. But mostly for a fail, we need to definitely log in the system, because any user doing any process in a real time, it will be in the course of the project, something it will become. In which scenario, which going, we need to be know. Production team always know. How it will be know? They will maintain the log files. Log file in the sense they will simply creating a one text file every time. Whenever you're going to save the data, get the data, it will be saved. How these files will be created by the server, not from the client side server. Server in the sense Java, .NET, okay, Python. So there will create a files and will log. But if you want to log the data, how you will pass the data? So no, if you want to pass in that situation, use this error handler to log the data. Okay, everybody taking the note. So by default, Angular will implement a handler error. Any error occur, it will throw in a console, which is fine. But we need to perform our case also. Okay, let us perform our case. Step 3, where we are in the step 3, import error handler from Angular/code. Next, go to the providers. Same in step 3. So provide error handler. So which is the syntax we need to remember? Only one error handler will be there across the application. You don't have the multiple. Next, for this, we need to use import from dot slash services only, right? Services global error handler service. Okay, global error handler service. So we need to map this one. So whenever any exception is occurred, this error handler is called, and for this error handler, I also doing the some class to be invoked. In that situation, only for error handler we need to use this one. So whenever, by default Angular will call this one. Whenever this file is called, please call this file also. I mean, this is nothing but an instruction. Save it. Done. We'll do the same operation. Page is refreshing. Okay, take this one first. Once done, let me know. First import step 3, import error handler. Okay, and import created error service. Same in step 3. Step 3, first point, import error handler. Second point, import created error service. Import created error service. Same step. Next point. Point number 3. Mention the service as below. Just simply put like this. No need to write all this. No need to write these things. Simply do write like this. Providers colon do like this. So this is nothing but a, if anybody asking, though, what is this one? By default, error handler will implemented by the Angular to log in a console. So I am mapping the my error service to this error handler. So I also having some operation to perform. That's it. So after writing this one, I will give that point also. Everybody taken this one? Is this syntax done? Is that done? Syntax provide us with provide. Okay. Take the next point as a node. So by default, Angular will implement error handler. By default, Angular will implement error handler. So here also, when you are hovering, here also you can able to see the default implementation error handler will print the error message in the console log. To intercept error handler, write a custom exception handler that replace this default as a provided you the app. Generally, this is the exact definition. If you see the definition, will not yet understand. Okay, simply do like this. By default, Angular will implement error handler to log the error in a console, comma. If you want to map our custom error service or created error service, both are the same. Custom means user created, user defined, custom or created. Everything is the same. Replication of the newly creation of the file. Map created error service to error handler by using the above syntax. Everybody is there? Taken point?
Yes, Krishna.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
done. Next, we'll see how the system is work now. F8. Let me first console. Anything is there or not? Clear first. Go to the home. When you are trying to access the home, we created one function, right? That function will be called, it will log the exception. See here, syntax error, unexpected tokens position. This is the error log provided by our function. Okay. See here, from where it is came, this is came in this file. So which is the file created by us? Put a debugger here. Try to access /home. Okay, see, once errors are came, it will become, see, this is the error. Okay, and you need to put like some alert also. Alert, you need to prompt the user, some errors are occurred. We need to prompt the user, some errors are occurred. Okay. Okay. So okay, put a debugger in error handler always when you are working in application. If any error got, it will call. So then you can able to identify. Okay, what is the error, how it will become. Even the file and file number also. F10. Now it will be log in the console. You can see. Okay. So unexpected token is in a JSON position. Okay, where it is storage service.ts file. It is saying or not in storage service.css. When it is calling, whenever can activate component service.ts file is called, this can activate will call our storage service. Storage service will send that user is logged in or not. In that situation, it was logged. See here, this is the error. Okay, this is the way we can able to identify the errors. So common questions in the interviews will be the general. They will ask questions: what is the component? What is the nested component? How to pass the data from the parent to child, child to parent. Along that one, how to handle the errors. This is the way. Error handler, simply create a service file. Next, import error handler in that service file, implement that. And then step 4, use it. Done. Next, how to improve the performance means you can able to improve the performance by using the lazy loading in Angular. Okay, there is other different ways, but first, as of now in my application, we are using the lazy loading. That's it. Next, you can able to elaborate like I added the we need to identify like some complex logics to implement fast, something we can able to tell it. Okay, everyone understand how to implement error handler. So let us show some alert box, which is my component. I need to go to this error handler service. Will show friendly user message also. alert, errors are occur, please contact admin. We'll show some user messages also. So otherwise, if you're not showing this message, what will happen? It is simply redirecting. But where it is redirecting, how you're not able to. If you are thinking that one, errors occur not, you don't know. You always thinking something else. Oh, errors occur, please contact admin. Then you can able to know. Okay, something was fishy. Then I need to figure out. Otherwise, you are simply navigating like this. What you will think? Blank screen came or login screen came, something is came. What we will think means maybe the system is our network is working or not. We may think different because client don't know to open the inspect page. Client does not know. He also simply user. Okay, so that's why you need to show a user friendly message. Okay. And how to log this one? We will call a API from here. We'll create one API for the error, and we'll call that API. We'll log this errors there. Understand? Everybody understand, right? So this is the way of error
Yes.
handler.